All right, let's talk about Trump hiring more ICE agents. This is one of the topics I'm going to cover in my podcast this morning. You can find it in my bio. Anyways, so now this big, beautiful bill has passed. He wants to hire 10,000 more ICE agents, which would be a massive undertaking for sure in such a short period of time, assuming he only has 3 years left as a president. Anyways, so with this, there's a report that was put out last time when he was president, when they're trying to hire people. And so when he tried to hire 10,000 ICE agents during his first administration, more than 500,000 people would have been needed to apply, according to the Homeland Security Inspector General, to basically have a good group of people to hire. Now, for Customs and Border Protection, for them to hire 5,000 more agents in this report, they would have to screen another 750,000 people. So it'd definitely be challenging getting those numbers up, and especially in a short period of time. And actually, the Border Patrol doubled in size at one point, and they went from 9,200 officers to 18,000 within a few years. And what did that lead to? A very high spike in corruption and misconduct. Now, one way for the Trump administration to get around this is to expanding the 287G program, which basically deputized local law enforcement. Right now, the government has about 800 of those agreements in place, but that will also require buy-in from the mayors and all that stuff. So we have Democratic led cities; they're unlikely to support that, right? As we've seen, like Mayor Karen Bass pop up whenever ICE pops up in LA. So basically, it's going to be challenging. They're going to try to do some shortcuts. We're probably going to have a spike in misconduct and corruption, and we're already seeing a lot of crazy stuff, of course, out on the streets. Last month, the Homeland Security had a hiring expo, and they had 1,000 people that were tentatively offered jobs out of only 3,000 that showed up. So, anyways, as you try to figure out like how to slow this down, you know, if you apply for those jobs, they have to do background checks and stuff like that. That costs them money. Costs them money to do things like that. So, you know, anyways, just a little tip if you're looking for a new job, or at least to go through the process and then back out at the last second.